All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, y'all fired up. Y'all excited this morning? Y'all ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's roll, guys. Again, welcome. Send a reminder out, tell somebody, hey, we're on, we're getting started. But I want to welcome everybody to our Friday Mastermind hosted by the Dream Team at eXp Realty. This is where we come together every Friday, guys, to collaborate and do some training, coaching information, and just sharing information with our fellow agents that's going to help and encourage each one of us to go to the next level. Let me ask you guys a question. Do y'all still believe that 2023 is going to be your best year ever in this business?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We want to maintain that throughout the year. I know we chanted, we said the first week in January, but we believe in every day that this 2023 is going to be our best year. We're going to make more money. We're going to have more sales. We're going to serve more people in 2023 than we ever have before. We're going to have the best life. We're going to have joy, peace, happiness, and more than we've ever had in any of the previous years in 2023. So, guys, we always start out our meetings with an attitude of gratitude. Just want to go around. Anybody got anything to be grateful for? I know I'm grateful to be in the land of the living this morning. God, just grateful that God woke me up this morning in my right mind, guys. I like to think a lot of times we take it for granted to be in our right mind. Where you have the faculty of your mind, you can think and talk and walk and do all the things that you normally do, can do. I don't take it lightly to be in my right mind this morning. And I just thank God for this amazing team, the Dream Team, eXp Realty, and my family. So, all right, guys, I'm passing it on to somebody else. What are you grateful for this morning?
I'm super grateful and excited for the favor of the Lord, for his goodness, for wealth and health. And I'm just thankful that, his mercies never fails.
Amen. Good. Anybody else grateful this morning? Jump on out there. What you grateful
Good
for?
morning. Good morning. I am grateful for friends, family. I am grateful for the business. I'm grateful for being here, living, breathing. I'm grateful for everybody that I know. I am grateful it's so much I can't stop to say how grateful I think that I'm favored. I am highly favored. I know that I'm highly, not think, I know that I'm highly favored. I know that I attract favor. So I am just grateful just to be here. So thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning.
Amen.
Amen. Just attracts favor. I love it. I gotta write that down. Attract
Mm-hmm.
favor.
A new affirmation.
Yeah.
I attract favor.
I love that, Joy. Thank you for that.
I'm thankful and grateful to wake up this morning and do the things that I promised myself I would do. I'm thankful that my family is well. I'm thankful that, even though they were talking about how cold it was going to be this morning, it's not quite that cold. It's cold, but not quite that cold. So I'm just grateful to, of course, be able to participate in this awesome mastermind call this morning. I know it's going to be a blessing, and I'm just looking forward to what God has for me.
I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. Hello?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, I just want to say I'm grateful for another day, for strength, for energy, for the ability and the capacity for creativity and innovation. We take for granted that God gives us, he says he gives us the power to get wealth. And in that, it becomes, we have to unlock all our creative genius to ensure that we are looking for solutions to every challenge that we have. And so I'm very grateful that God has given me creative solutions.
That is awesome. Rod, we can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm grateful for being on the wake up list this morning. Just as everybody else. It didn't have to be that way, but he saw fit that it is, and being surrounded by a village of people. You know, when we go out and meet with our clients, they just see us, but what they don't see is this village of amazing people that surrounds us and helps propel our business. So I just want to say I'm thankful for that.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes. It looks like you froze again.
Huh. I'm having some issues with my Logitech. Can y'all hear me now?
There you go. That's better. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the deal is. My other camera must be on the blue. Take it back. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks, Ronnie. Any other gratitude, guys? What you're grateful for this morning? Then we're gonna shift gears. What are two more?
I'm grateful to have Isabella, who is interested in joining eXp. I'm glad to have her on the call this morning. Thank you so much, Isabella, for taking the time to come out and hear what we have to offer. Thank you so much.
Oh, hi. Thank you, guys.
All right, welcome, Isabella. Welcome all of our guests too. Anybody else have a guest on they'd like to introduce?
Hey, I do. I just want to say to the group, hey, please welcome my mentee, Miss Erica Dillard. She's on the call this morning. She's a new join to eXp. She's excited, she's motivated, and she's ready to go to the next level.
All right.
Hello. Good morning.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
All right. See that pretty little girl.
That's what it's for.
Oh no, that's
right.
That's
right.
That's her
I
wife.
also have two of my mentees on this morning, Erica and Jonathan Wallace. It's not their first time. They are officially eXp though, and I just want to welcome them.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Excellent.
Good morning, everybody.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Good
I
morning,
want to
everybody.
welcome Mary Robertson. I see her on here. I don't know if she fell off or she's still on, but I saw her on here. She's from church way back when I used to go. My mom back in the day, Mary Robertson.
Mary. Hey, Mary.
Awesome. Welcome. I have a mentee here as well, Caleb.
All
Yes,
right.
good morning, everybody. I am so grateful and highly delighted to be part of this team. And especially a couple of days now, I've been working with my mentor, Jimmy Okunola. So I'm so grateful to have him with me. And he has been so helpful in a great deal. So, and I'm so glad to be with eXp as well. And so I'm just starting out, but I'm very, very sure that I'm going to have a smooth journey together with everybody here. Thank you.
Welcome, Caleb.
Welcome. Excellent.
Welcome,
Do we have
welcome.
time for one more great gratitude thing, Rod?
Sure.
So I'm so grateful, first of all, for being here today. So happy to see you all. And I'm really, really grateful because I just got texted that my Ruther Glen listing, my sellers are going to accept an offer. So glory to God.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Tell you, it has been a
Congratulations.
journey. It's
Awesome.
been a journey, y'all, because of many different reasons. And, they needed to sell quickly, really quickly. And I was like, okay, God, we got to get this thing under contract. And we went live January 20th. And we were really down to the wire. But the great thing is they're going to buy a new build and they're already under contract on the new build. And we needed to get closed prior to that other closing, and we are going to do it with this offer. So I'm really grateful today.
Awesome.
Congratulations,
Awesome.
Michelle.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Michelle. Awesome.
And Rod, I want to introduce Tim Butler. He's on this call this morning. And, you and I spoke with him
Right.
earlier in the week. So Tim was able to make it. So
Hey,
thank you, Tim.
Good morning. See you again. Good. Welcome.
Welcome aboard.
And welcome to Brooke. I think that's Rose's guest. Brooke. Wonderful. Good.
Hello.
All right, guys.
It's such an honor to be here today in this atmosphere with all of you. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, Brooke.
Welcome.
Glad to have you. All right, guys. Any other guests, welcomes, any other gratitude? Let's hit a couple of quick wins, guys. A couple of quick wins from this week. Anything, quick wins, guys. What happened good in your business, in your life this week in the business?
Hey, Ron. Hey, this is Tim. How you doing, Dream Team?
Morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Morning.
Good. So I had one of my contracts that I submitted for my buyer. We got ratified yesterday, and today excited about that. Had a couple of new agents looking at eXp Realty, and Rod got to do a presentation for them this week, and they're very excited about eXp Realty. And then I got another appointment on today, so definitely letting people know about this great company that we are part of, and they can come here and collaborate and get their real estate career off to a good start. So excited about that.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday too.
Congratulations, Tim.
Y'all say
Thank
Tim's
you.
birthday day. He
Still
broke the
celebrating that birthday.
He broke the
Yeah, birthday
Maserati out. He broke out
Yeah.
the Maserati. Dinner, what, lunch at Eddie V's. That's what I'm talking about. He did it big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta keep the wife
I'm
happy,
actually
man.
really
And mama ain't
so
happy, ain't
excited for
nobody
you,
happy.
bro.
No, that's
You,
right.
you share the same birthday as my older brother.
Oh, really? He's a
It was
good
the same-
man.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yesterday was the first day it dawned on me that, whoa, wait a minute, you both actually share the same birthday. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Any other
Thanks,
wins?
everybody.
Any other wins?
I got a couple. One, I did finish the REO certification this week. Also, yes, really happy about that.
Woo.
Also, when I was full-time a few years ago, I was a certified mentor. And so I went ahead and just finished the certification again for it because the certification changed. It's all new now. So I just went through the process to become a certified mentor again. So hopefully I'll eventually have some mentees. So those are my wins.
Yes.
All right, guys. Some of y'all don't know Michelle. Michelle is a Dream Team OG.
Yes.
She's a rock star agent, guys, and she's kind of getting back. I know she's doing coaching now, private coaching, and she's a phenomenal woman of God. So welcome back, Michelle. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, Rod. The check's in the mail.
No, it's all true. All right.
It's all true.
That's right.
Amen.
It is. It is. All right, guys. Any other wins?
One interesting win I just wanted to share real quick, just because of the theme of the things we'll be talking about. I had an old client call me up to give me a referral. And she was like, Jimmy, I'm going to make sure this referral works out. So once our first meet, she brought the referral to me and made sure she brought the referral to me in person and said, we're going to go and sit down because this has to be a deal. And I'm saying it because of the fact that what we're talking about, training your sphere of influence to actually work for you. You know, having a phone call in the middle of the night saying, I've got someone that wants to buy, and this is what I'm going to do. You know, those are, it's just, it's a great feeling, you know. It's almost like you can't buy those kind of things. Does it happen all the time? No. But when we train and, you know, our clients well and we treat them well, you know, some things just out of the way just happens that unimaginable.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna be hitting on that too again today, Jimmy. So awesome. Congratulations. That's powerful.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
This morning, I should be ratifying on my third one this week, guys. Third contract this week.
Wow,
Yes,
Mark. Awesome.
And
yes.
listed some land.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Congrats.
This is some land and I got
Congratulations.
about some new clients, a little bit over $1 million. Probably, yeah, there were $1 million in referrals this week too, that we're gonna be putting in the pipeline, getting them out there and well, they're already out looking. So guys, kind of, lead by example, practicing what we preach. You gotta get out there, but we'll get into some training in a second. Okay, anybody else, guys? Any other wins?
Good stuff.
Hey, Rod, I got a small win. I subscribed to the Reminder Media, and some magazines went out yesterday, and one of the recipients called me from North Carolina. Actually, is a prior client of mine that we sold their military couple. We sold their house over in Idlewild in Fredericksburg, and they relocated back to North Carolina. And he got it in the mail and gave me a call and was asking, was I licensed in North Carolina? Because his brother is looking for a house up in Boone in Asheville, North Carolina. I said, unfortunately, I'm not, but we can definitely refer you to somebody in that area. So that was kind of a small win for me yesterday.
Awesome.
Good. That's good, Rob. Referral.
I had a couple of wins. I got a referral from a young lady I used to work with a long time ago. We're friends on Facebook, and I used to counsel her employees. And just out of the blue, she says, "I'm sending one of your latest posts to this friends of mine that's relocating from Pittsburgh." And she said, "I thought about you immediately. I know you're doing some great things, and I'm sending this referral to you." And that was really a blessing. I mean, we were okay. We were friendly, but we weren't really close. It just goes to show, people that pay attention to what you're doing, and they will refer you business. So I was thankful to receive that referral yesterday, and I have 2 offers out. So I'm praying for a ratified contract today. 2 ratified contracts.
Oh yeah, you got it.
All right. I'm speaking it into existence.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Rod.
Hey, Rod.
We can't hear you.
Where Rod go?
How about now?
His volume
Yeah,
is,
we get you now.
sound
Yeah,
is gone.
got you.
Now it's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better. Yep.
Yeah, my camera and mic is. But take it back. All right, yo, are we good now?
Yeah, we good. We good.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Let's Agent Academy, guys. Agent Academy this Tuesday, 8 a.m. Make sure you're on. We're gonna have our very own Jimmy Okanola talking about listings, how to get more listings, guys. So you definitely don't want to miss Tuesday's Academy. It's gonna be all about listings. How many of y'all want to get more listings? Take more listings in 2023.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, guys. So you don't want to miss the Academy. Brand new agents coming on, they're coming aboard, plug them into the Academy. Mentees as well. They're welcome to join the Academy as well. It is for legacy builders, dream team only, and our mentees, guys. So plug them in. Also coming up on Wednesdays, guys. Wednesdays, 11:30 Eastern time. 11:30 Eastern time. I'm going to be on Zoom and also in person at Brickyard. If you're local in the area, Brickyard is our office, my office space up in Woodbridge. I'll be there, but I'll also be on Zoom doing an eXp explain presentation, a career eXp. So make sure you guys plug in. We'll send the graphic out again to everybody that has all the code, the sign in and all that information. Also, Guys, on Fridays, those who are EXP, make sure you plug it in. 11 a.m. is the company-wide meeting. And Legacy Builders, on Monday, I will be teaching Legacy Builders, what's it called, Tim? The coffee, the morning meeting, with Mike Houston. I will be teaching a class that morning.
Yeah, Legacy Builders, the round table.
The round table, yes, the
Yeah.
round table. So I will be teaching that's at 8:30. So we'll start our dream team. We'll start out at our call and then we'll switch over there. But I will be teaching a class on discipline, guys, discipline. So make sure you plug in. All right, let's jump right into it, guys. Get ready, like as always. Get something to write with, take some notes, whatever you have a journal. I know I like the journal. I take this little journal everywhere. Note takers are what? Money makers, right? Money makers. So make sure you're taking some notes during this call, because sometimes it's not just about what I say. I'm kind of leading the discussion, but you're going to pick up some nuggets from all these amazing superstars and rock stars that are on our team. In the church, we call it a rhema word. That word, that thing that's kind of tailor-made for you. You may pick it up, it's tailor-made just for your situation, your issue, that thing that you're dealing with. So listen out, guys. Have an ear to hear. So you may pick up something that somebody says, like Joyce. She started out talking about she a track favor. I'm like, Lord, she's about to mess up our whole call. A track
That's
favor.
right.
And I had to write that down because that resonated with me. I'm applying it. And now I'm conscious, and I'm going to be intentionally thinking and pondering on, I attract favor this whole day, guys. I'm going around, I'm going to be thinking it and then speaking it and declaring it out of my mouth that I attract favor. I'm expecting favor. I'm expecting business to come my way. Is that right, guys? Does anybody operate like that?
Absolutely.
I expect business to come. I expect referrals to come. Look, it's chasing me down. I'm looking for, where's that? Because I know it's on the way. It's coming.
That's right.
So, yeah. So, guys, thank you for that, Joy. See, you done mess us up already. No, that's awesome though. Attract favor, guys. Have that mindset that I attract favor. Okay, guys, let's get into it. I'm gonna start talking about, guys. It's so important because we're in February now, guys. January is gone. How many of y'all know the opposite of distraction is focus? The opposite of distraction is focus. We got to get focused. A lot of us, January is gone. We got to forgive ourselves. A lot of us didn't really do. We were still kind of getting our bearings. I know, even though back in December, we were saying, man, we're going to hit the ground running in January, but a lot of it, I got a feeling that for a lot of us, that really didn't happen. We were still kind of figuring out, still kind of trying to get our stuff in place to get going and getting ready to get ready. Anybody been in that loop where you're continually getting ready to get ready? But now it's February, guys. Now it's time to really run with the business. It's time to start over brand new. It's the first week of February, 2 or 3 days in. Now it's time to do those things that we hate that may not have happened in January. Now it's time to hit the ground running for real, yeah. For real. It's time to do that. But guys, we gotta identify and keen on what are the distractions, what are the distractors that's keeping us from hitting our goals, from doing those money-making activities, guys. What's some distractions out there, guys? Let's throw it out there. What's some distractions that your fellow agents need to be aware of? A lot of times, guys, we got blinders on. So the reason for these coaching calls is that we see your blind spots. We see each other's blind spots. My wife sees my blind spots all the time. So things that I totally miss, guys. I'm like, and my wife is like, nope, we need you. No, you'll point something out. No, that's not the way. So go ahead.
I believe too much comparison could be a distraction.
Ooh,
comparing yourself to other agents, comparing how much business you're doing, things like that.
Oh, that's so true. It is a distraction because it takes your focus away from what you're supposed to be doing or what you're already doing in your business by looking at what somebody else is doing, especially if you got to go through they're doing this, they're doing that. And then it comes back to you as, well, I'm not doing enough or I'm not good enough. It can be a negative.
Right.
All right. Good. Good.
Right.
Sound like
Right.
Facebook. Sound like Facebook.
Mhm.
No, right. What
Don't-
else, guys? Oh, somebody
Yeah,
said Facebook.
doing realtor stuff that's unimportant
Yeah.
at the time of money making activity time instead of lead generating.
Yes.
You know, you may be out there doing some other stuff that's not really getting you moving the ball forward. You can do a lot of realtoring stuff, but if you're not picking up the phone, if you're not making the calls, if you're not making appointments, you can go on a week, 2 weeks and further without, you know, having any business if you're not doing the money making activity, but just doing realtor stuff. That's fine, but you know, you got to do some things that's going to generate, you know, income for your business and get a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, hurting my feelings right now. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about me. Supposed to make. I got a list of calls I'm supposed to make, but I was doing realtor stuff. I was looking at starting stuff up, doing different trainings. I mean, it's gonna work some kind, but it's not gonna get that now money. That's like later money. Doing a lot of later money.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second, Joy. Now money versus later money. Yeah. Any other distractors, guys? Some reels, looking at reels and TikTok videos and all that distractions, guys. When, like Tim said, when you should be doing money-making activities, guys, you gotta treat the business like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's gonna pay you like a hobby.
Yeah.
Bus who on the call. Yeah, go ahead, Tim. Go, Jimmy, go ahead.
No, can I talk about one distraction that I think a lot of the times we don't, you know, it goes in line exactly with the realtoring stuff and all that. It's the discipline of staying focused on your business plan or your roadmap.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest distractions in this business. You've got to know you've got to know what you've planned to do, what you said your focus is going to be in 2023 when you wrote your business plan down, when you said this is what you're going to do to get to where you're going to get to. The distractions along the way is there's so many shining objects, and most of them are even great things that you need to do. But if they were not in your business plan, or if they're not going to enhance you tweaking your business plan to get to where you need to go to, you need to be very careful not to fall into that trap. Just like Tash said, you see other people doing other stuff and you think, okay, let me go do that stuff too now. And that's what's going to give me the result. When you were supposed to be committed to what you said was going to get you to where you need to get to.
Yeah.
So that's a huge distraction. Getting your mind focused on where you need to continue to be. You know, don't reinvent the wheel. If it's not broken, don't you know, just do that thing as opposed to, okay, let's go try this one now. They having results in there because they've been disciplined to stay on track in doing that thing.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I do have one, distraction that I believe some of us may kind of resonate with is procrastination. At times we know what to do, and at times we know what to do. We have all the know-how. We are just, locked up in the chilly water of procrastination. And so, and at times, aside from procrastination, is being too comfortable in the comfort zone. You are just settled. You are satisfied with the little you have, and then instead of you doing the, instead of you majoring in the big deal and focusing on the big deal, you are just wasting time in doing the minor, majoring in minor. So these are the two challenges I believe some of us may resonate with. Yes.
Yes.
Man, you hit a nerve right there.
He hit a nerve.
That
majoring in the minor.
Yes.
That's the largest nation in the world.
Yeah. Procrastination nation.
I've been a citizen.
I've been a
citizen.
Some of y'all vacationing there. Some of y'all done relocated. Guys, yeah, procrastination, guys, is the number one killer, guys. You know what to do. You know you're supposed to be doing,
Yep.
but you start doing all this what we call creative avoidance.
Yes.
Prospect, but now you want to clean out your office and clean out your car, and you want to clean it. You know, you want to fold the clothes. You get real
Do the
creative
laundry.
and busy to avoid the things that you're supposed to be doing in the business. So, thank you for that, Caleb. Woo. Anybody else, guys?
Hey, Rod, I think losing business is a distraction.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And not focusing on what's ahead of you. You're looking back at what you lost instead of looking ahead of what you gained.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Y'all heard it. You know, we talk about what's your downtime. What's your downtime, guys? Disappointments are going to happen. Bad, things are going to happen in life, guys. Your deals are going to fall apart. But man, your downtime, you got to be able to shake it off and get back in the game. You got to be able to shake it off. You follow up. But if they don't want to meet with you, they don't want to sign that listing agreement, that buyer agreement, say, God bless you. Let them go. Right. Let them go, guys. Yes. You got to get back in the game. You got to stay focused. Like Jimmy said, stay focused on your business plan. This is what I got to be doing every day. Anybody on that? Because that's a big one. Gotta, stay focused, guys. Stay focused. All right.
Hit that reset button real quick. Hit the reset button. Like you lose a deal, hit the reset button and just go for it.
Yeah. That's it. Y'all see my slides?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Guys, if you had to get five listings in February, I'm gonna give you $1 million. If you get 5 listings in February, hypothetically, if I was to give you, or somebody was to give you $1 million, if you took 5 listings, if you went out there and took 5 listings, let's first talk about what would you stop doing in order to get these 5 listings? What would you stop doing? I want you to wrap your mind around that. What would you stop doing? We're gonna hit the second question, but I want you to really focus in on what would you stop doing if you absolutely, your life depended on it, your family depended on it, you was gonna get $1 million this month if you take 5 listings. What are you gonna stop doing? Let's hit stop doing first. Not start. Stay on stop doing. What are you gonna stop
doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Stop feeling overwhelmed just by the sheer number of it. Just do it and do it. Oh, sorry, not the start. No, stop. Yeah, stop feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I would stop over analyzing what I need to do.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Breon McDonald has entered the building.
Oh, God. Another OG guy. This is an OG right here.
Yes, indeed.
Guys. KV Core Master right here.
That's right.
So I would stop the major distractions. So those things that are always filling your day, is taking your focus away from focusing on your business. My life depended on it, that I needed to get these 5 listings for the payout. I'm going to stop that. TV, social media, not going out talking to people, because you do things a whole lot different when your life depends on it. So, I would stop all the distractions that's not making me be able to be very active in my business.
Good.
Yeah.
Because you already know what they are. I mean, we already listed them. We listed a few, but everybody already knows what their distractions are.
Yeah. Anybody else? What would you stop doing?
I think that we should stop forgetting about our main goals.
Okay.
We put them on the back burner, like everybody has already said. Procrastination, getting distracted. We love getting distracted by bright and shiny lights. And so if we can stop forgetting what our end state is, what our goal sets are, then we get to recalibrate, we get to reset, and just kind of line in and line up. And so, that's just one thing that we should stop doing, because it looks like we do that a little bit too much. So yeah, just recalibrate, reset. Yeah.
Good. All right. What else, guys, would y'all stop doing?
I'm probably the only one that does this. So I just say it, probably watching too much TV.
All right.
That whole horn section right there, that part.
Yeah. That part. Yeah.
And I'm going to borrow what Tim said earlier on. Stop doing realtor stuff.
Yep.
You stop the admin stuff. You stop the things that does not produce those 5 listings.
Yeah. And you're doing them in the proper time. They have to get done, but you're not doing them during money-making time.
Correct.
That's what he's saying. You're not doing the money, the servicing of clients, the admin, the calls, the follow-up, all this, checking on the loan, and all that has to be done, but it needs to be done in the right time, not during money-making time. How many of y'all need to stop doing transaction management stuff, transaction TC work?
I have a transaction coordinator, and I'm still helping her do her stuff.
You got to get rid of her. She
goes, no, she does her job, but I'm still sticking my nose in, helping. And I know I shouldn't. I'm waiting on her to tell me to back off. But I'm still sticking and looking. I don't know why.
One of the things that I stopped doing, I don't read emails in the morning.
Oh.
I don't read emails in the morning.
Yeah.
I just don't.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because you get into your email, it's going to take you off a tangent to a bunch of other stuff. I just don't.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think stop quitting too soon, quitting too early in the day.
Yeah, quitting too soon.
It get dark at 5 o'clock, business don't shut down. But sometimes I feel like, man, I don't want to call nobody. It's like 7 o'clock. In the summertime, I call you up to 8:30. You know what I mean? People still working, people ain't going to sleep, but I think just, sometimes you got to push past, I guess, for myself, limiting to think that, because sometimes, a lot of times, call people during the day, they're at work, they ain't answering the phone. Those people got to return. Yeah, I might call them during the day and say, yeah, I checked it. I called them during the day, left a message, they didn't answer the phone, but need to call them again in the evening time. You know what I mean? When they're at home, instead of saying, no, they probably, home winding down or whatever. No, that's the time to call. So I think quitting too early.
That's good.
Yeah.
I still take calls and stuff coming in. People call, they can call up late 8, 9 o'clock. I still take calls, but me outbound calls, I still need to continue to do that. And I think agents quit a little bit early sometime.
Okay. Now let me guide it in a little bit even closer there. What's some business things that you're doing? 5 listings in 1 month. 5 listings in 1 month, guys. It may cause you to have to stop doing some things in your business that's really long-term return. So what's some things in your business that you may have to stop a little bit, or stop, but not make it a priority, make it, because I believe in doing a little bit of everything, but you may have to focus in a little bit more. I may need to stop. If you're going to get $1 million, you need to really be focused to get 5 listings. I'm talking about 5 listings in 1 month.
Yeah.
$1. What are some business things that I may need to stop?
Stop letting people pass me by, and I got business cards in my hand, in my pocket.
That's true.
That's a good one. That's practical.
I mean, don't necessarily grab them by the arm when they walk by you, but stop them and give them a business card.
I think that's that class put in the comments about she would stop self-doubt. Okay, count yourself out before we even get started. Sometimes you're afraid to give out them business cards, or you're doubting, that you're going to be received well. So I think that's a good point that she made.
Yeah. All right, guys, what would you
I think one thing you have to look at how you're scaling, right? Your net that you cast might be too wide, right? So you have to look at what all that you're trying to do in your business, like long-term, and kind of scale that back to get laser focused on the 5, right? Or figure out, maybe you have to do some different research to know what neighborhoods are selling quickly. You gotta read and laser focus that thing in to help you get to your 5 listings. Like, a neighborhood that everybody's trying to move out of, you might need to focus in on that neighborhood and get your name out there and start knocking on doors in that particular neighborhood or something.
Good. Awesome, guys. So what would you start doing? In order to get 5 listings this month in February, what would you start doing today as soon as we get off this call? Like now business. We're talking about now business. I got to take 5 listings this month.
One of the things I would do is step up how often I'm emailing my database, how often I'm doing social media, and even in my own neighborhood, I'm thinking of doing some farming, because I'm annoyed when I see a sale sign coming up right in my own development. So I think targeting those type of things. I have a next door group, and I have not been in contact with that next door group like I should. So I would say ratcheting up email, social media, and local market touches.
Okay, awesome.
So I am, go ahead.
No, go on.
So I'm about to kick off an initiative with my coaching program. It's called Location Domination. And it's basically dominating the geographic sphere within a 5-mile radius of my house. And so I have identified the neighborhoods, working on my marketing initiatives, but I'm also reaching out to people within the neighborhood. And Nextdoor is an awesome tool, but I'm also leveraging LinkedIn, because for those of us that came out of professional spheres, there is so much activity out there, and there's not a lot of real estate people really advocating on LinkedIn.
Right. Anybody else, guys?
I just want to piggyback off of what Mr. Bell just said about when you see signs in your neighborhood that belong to other brokerages, I would stop knocking them down, because that's not well received. Don't do that.
I mean, stop it.
That is silly.
I'm not saying I did that.
Oh,
I'm not saying I did that. I'm just saying I've seen a guy do that. Don't do that.
I would say, like, when you had your best month, right? When you got close to those 2 or 3 listings, those whatever it was, that time span, I think you have to go back and remember what you did to make that month your best. At that point, you need to go back and blow those activities you were doing out the water, right? If it was farming, if it was door knocking, if you did focused social media, if you had a whole lot more stuff out on, just giving out tidbits of information, whatever it was that got you your hottest month within the last year or so, just go back and do that again. I mean, those steps don't change. This business doesn't change. It just, like we said, it's a numbers game, how many people you're talking to. Take that activity you was doing and get it in the face of a whole lot more people.
Yeah.
So you can get that 5. That 100 people that you need to talk to get those 5 listings, that's what you have to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it. Getting back to the basics, guys. Anybody else? What'd you start doing? 5 listings, guys. Y'all sound kind of casual about getting 5 listings. 5 listings and you're going to get $1 million.
I just can't, I have to reinforce what you got to do, what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And too often we're trying to do what someone else does. And if you knew, rinse and repeat, refine and repeat. If you knew that your last listing, you got it this way, go back and do it, refine it and do it again. However you got that listing, just if it was through phone calls, if it was through social media, if it was through contacting people and reaching out, however it was that you were able to get those listings, rinse and repeat, do it again and keep doing it until you see those 5 listings pop up on your books. For me, social media works because I get a lot of people reaching out to me for one reason or the other. So I do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
hey, Rod.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, and there may be a lot of new agents on the line that may not have that, the repeat business that can call down their, sphere of influence and call those to get those 5 listings right away. Because sometimes that's the sphere of influence may not be right now business, people you're still following up with. But I guarantee if you get a list, pay for a list or whatever from one of these companies out here that have a list of expireds, for sale by owners or whatever, and you dial, okay, you may have to do a whole lot of dials, but the thing is, it's a numbers game. If you dial 50 people, you're gonna have somebody that want to sell, buy, or something, and you dial 50 more. So I guarantee you dial 50 people a day, you're gonna have some traction. You're gonna have some people that's gonna want to buy. It's inevitable that you're not gonna be able to get somebody. Now, the problem is, will you be willing to do the work? Will you be willing to let people hang up in your face? Will you be willing to have people maybe say some things to you that may not, mix with your spirit at that time? But are you willing to go through that? And if you can get 5 listings.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just want to say something real quick. I agree with that what everybody's saying. I love especially what Natasha says, about sticking to what works for you. If you know what you did to get something, you got to go back to the well and keep drawing from it. So in practicality, and everybody is that knows me already knows the way my mindset works, or at least where my head is. And I'm going to say it again. I mean, I couldn't say this before, but now I can say it, right? Take it from me. Someone that's wasted $96,000 in 6 months, only to make a commission of $36,000. I believe in practicality. I believe in the now.
Yeah.
The very first thing that every one of us needs to do if we want to get 5 listings in a month starts right here. It's your mindset. A lot of the times we have an attitude of, is it going to happen? A lot of the times, some of us even don't believe that we got the deals that we got last month.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even realize that we deserve it. So when you live your life in a haphazard way, when you think like things are just happening per chance, that is what happens per chance. So it starts in the mindset. You got to convince yourself that you deserve every single thing that you're getting because of the work that you're putting into it. You got to convince yourself that your efforts and the things that you're doing is what's bringing you here. You didn't just win a lottery. You're working, you're a professional, you're a business owner. Coca-Cola does not think that, Apple does not think that maybe people are going to buy this product. They put it out because they're convinced, based on research, based on people's, the way people do things, that they will buy this next product that we're going to put out. So my mindset is going to be, I can do this. I know what I'm doing. This is my business. I'm going out there to go get the listing. And it changed the pep in your step when you go out to go have a conversation with your neighbor that you probably are going to be selling. How many of us practically in 30 days you can write your check? Practically go outside, go walk your neighborhood and think of better than Remind resource that you get. But look at your neighbors. What has changed in their lives if you've lived in the community for 5 years? If you've seen their kids grow up and their kids have gone to college and stuff, are you having a conversation with them about the next phase and stage in life? Are they thinking about selling, downsizing? Do we do enough of those things? So your mindset is, you go there, you have this conversation because you know, and you do it based on, this is what's going on in the market. This is the value that I can give to you. Okay, you don't want to sell yours. I bet you though. You don't say, you see, the choices of word, but do you know anybody that wants to, is a wrong choice of word. Hey, Susie May, I know you're probably not planning to sell your house right now, even though you probably need to think about selling your house because you've downsized or whatever. I'm not saying being that harsh. I'm just saying you got to have a conversation and say, Susie May, you're probably not thinking about selling. I guarantee you, though, you do know a couple of people that are thinking about selling in the next few months. Let's connect me to those people. Not, this is my card. If you know anyone that knows that wants to sell, no. Right. This, connect me with those people. Have those conversations, but it starts from the mindset and the confidence that you exude when you actually walk in there to go and talk to someone. When you go to a neighborhood after you've done all your Remind research and you go and knock on doors, see the transformation going on around you. Go and talk to people about this neighborhood, this is what's going on. For example, how do you use a conversation about in Maryland right now, zip code 20770 in Greenbelt, $15,000 if you're a renter. Montgomery County has the same thing. How many of us go to that area and say, you know what, I'm going to market here today and knock on 20 doors if you have to, of homeowners that the house may look like it's a little bit old, that might need some reform or whatever, and say to them, right, I've got buyers that I can bring in here who are renting that can get money to that will be able to buy your house. That's how you get listings. When you produce and provide a solution by the way you talk about it. Mindset starts from.
All right, that's good. All right, guys, let me go to the day. That's good, guys. Make sure y'all on Academy Tuesday. Jimmy gonna be bringing it. He's gonna be bringing the fire on Tuesday.
Yes, he is.
So, guys,
hey, Rod, if you Rod, if you don't mind, let me just add real quick. What I wanted to say was just be the biggest in the room, not the loudest, but the biggest. Let your presence be known. If that's even on social media or whatever the case might be, just to give, kind of piggybacking off what Jimmy said. Jimmy was referring to Apple and Coke. They know that they're going to be the number one distributor in cell phones and IT products. They know that they're going to be the bigger distributor in soft drinks, right? Be the biggest in the room, and like I said, that could be social media, that could be you walking in a grocery store, that could be your neighborhood, that can be, if you're a dual agent, that could be inside of your workplace. Let your presence be felt, even if, like I said, the goal is not to be the loudest. Just know that everybody should just know who's the go-to in your surrounding area.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, sir.
Guys, write this down, guys. Take massive action. If you want to take 5 listings this month, you got to take massive action. A lot of y'all are doing long-term things, or you're under the guise or illusion that this is now business. You got to get focused on taking massive action for now business. You got to be talking to more people. Guys, I've been in this industry for 17 years. There's passive, there's inbound prospecting, inbound business, and there's outbound, inbound. You got to take massive action. You got to be talking to more people.
Yeah.
You can do all the other things as well. I never knock any other things. Social media, yes. Videos, yes. Boom. Now business, you got to be talking to more people. You got to be prospecting, lead generating. It's the results that count, guys. What are your results? We had this conversation on Wednesday with the Dream Team. What are your numbers looking like? What do you have in escrow right now? How many you have under contract? How many did you close? Don't confuse long-term business with now business. You got to be taking massive, massive action, guys. Proactive lead generation versus passive lead generation. I want y'all to learn the differences of these two. Every successful agent has to know that the difference between proactive lead generation versus passive lead generation. A lot of us like the passive lead generation because it's easy. It's easy. It doesn't take a lot of work. It's a lot of resistance. But guys, if you want to go to the next level in your business, you got to do all of it. You got to do all of it. Not just one or the other. You got to do all of it. I talk to a lot of people. I have a lot of conversations, but I love my passive business too. My referrals that come in. but I'm contacting my referrals too. So I'm doing proactive lead generation. I'm doing outbound calls and texts and emails to my sphere of influence, my database. I'm doing a lot of proactive stuff, but it kind of falls in passive. Passive is your posting, your Facebook, your social media, your branding yourself. That's all passive, long-term stuff. Can you get now business with it? Absolutely. But if what works for you is not getting the results that you really want to get, then you got to examine it. You got to do a self-analysis. If what works for you is just get you where you are right now, then you may want to add some other spokes to the wheel. Does that make sense, guys?
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Add more spokes to your wheel. You can't just operate your business on one spoke. Think about a wheel on a bicycle. It has multiple spokes. That's where your business, that's the way leads should be coming into your business. Multiple spokes on the wheel to get you down the road. So you got to look at the differences between proactive, learning scripts, learning dialogues. We talked about this last Friday. You got to know what to say to a for sale by owner. You got to be confident in learning scripts to talk to a for sale by owner. Calling expires, calling your database. Your database, guys, you got to start loving on your database. Your database, guys, it's not just the same. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars right in your cell phone, the people that know, like, and trust you. But if you're not intentionally staying in front of them throughout the year, every month, every week, you're contacting your database. You're staying top of mind. Like Jimmy was saying, staying top of mind. That's why these, branding, these big corporations, they spend so much money, for brand awareness. Brand awareness. Buy Coke, drink Pepsi, whatever. But that should be you as well, guys, in your sphere, your database. Whenever they hear anybody talking about buying real estate, they think about you. That's why I get so much business from my database, but I'm not just relying on my database. 2020 during the pandemic, that's why a lot of us survived and had our best year ever, that I just couldn't depend on my database. I couldn't just depend on what's comfortable for me. I had to go out and start making calls and contacting people, calling for sale by owners, calling expires, doing a whole lot of other things, setting up referral partners, having multiple streams of business coming into and that's how I had an amazing year in 2020, almost 20 million in sales. So you got to get out of your comfort zone, guys. You got to have the mindset that I got to create other spokes. I got to have other streams of business. I can't just, I can, but it's going to be long term. A lot of you're going to get skinny waiting on passive lead generation to come in. Your kids are going to get skinny. You're going to go broke waiting on passive lead generation. Do it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely keep it going. I'm always branding myself. I'm always putting my name out there. I'm always, and I should be adding more content. More content, all that is amazing. But you got to add another spoke to your business. You got to add proactive lead generation. Does that make sense, guys? I want to make sure, this is, hey. Yes, sir. All right, so make sure y'all add in that. Do some hard stuff. Challenge yourself. Don't always avoid the path of least resistance, because the path of least resistance is also the broke path. So you want to challenge yourself and learn some other methods in your business. Don't just operate your business on one spoke. I have another slide. Guys, it's 9 o'clock. Man, we there. Take massive action, guys. Take massive action. More of the same equals more of the same. If you want something different, you got to do something different, guys. You got to go and get outside your comfort zone. Massive action, or February is going to look like January. And 2023 is going to look like 2022 if you don't make a change. Real talk, right?
Real
talk. Guys. Yes, have a blessed one, guys. Y'all go out there and make it happen. Have an amazing weekend, and make sure y'all go to church on Sunday. Y'all have a blessed one.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.